Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Throwback Thursday shirt right here, you know, friends. But just wanted to touch base with you guys and thank anyone that was willing to kind of sit through and watch 30 minutes of me talking about Arbonne and kind of mental health. I know I didn't really get into the products, which was kind of the point of my video, was to just kind of introduce to you why I was doing it and the importance of taking care of yourself and checking in with people and, you know, maintaining your mental health, physical health. So from there, you know, I will still talk about that type of stuff. So if you didn't watch the video, that's totally cool. I get it. And you'll hear about it throughout time, or I'll cut up the video. But basically what I want to do today is just kind of do a really quick what type of shakes I make, what type of fizz I prefer to drink, and definitely, you know, the big one, drink your greens here, because let's be real, I'm not very good at eating vegetables and fruits all the time. That right there is gonna take care of you for it every day. So we're just gonna jump right in and do it. I usually try to do it a lot earlier than this, but you know, things happen, got kids, obviously, look at all this stuff. But so what I'm gonna show you is, you know, my version of it. I've watched so many different Arbonne women do their greens and do, you know, if they're doing the gut glow elixirs, you know, skin elixir, stuff like that. Well, I'm still working on building up my own Arbonne supply, so I kind of kept it to the basics as of now, while I'm still, you know, growing my journey and choosing what it is. Like, I'm cutting out of what I did as a daily routine with my own products that were not Arbonne, and figuring out, you know, what do I want to incorporate in. And my goal ultimately is to go full Arbonne at some point, just kind of, you know, baby steps. But so here's what I wanted to show you. Usually this is the greens, like I was just pointing out to you. So you do 1 scoop of these. I like to use this like little reusable glass here. Don't mind my nails when you do them. But so I will usually mix in, I am missing some products because I'm waiting on them to get here. So for today, I'm just gonna do 1 scoop of my greens. I have tried so many different ways to do this. I have tried just basically mixing it in here and throwing it back, like a shot or something. You know, if you're willing to take shots of alcohol, you should be willing to take a shot of greens. Just saying, because you're gonna get a better outcome from drinking a shot of that. However, for me, I have found it easier. This is not an Arbonne product. Again, I'm working on towards getting all Arbonne included into my daily routines. I do take collagen though every day. I have scars from acne on my face. I'm trying to lose weight from having, you know, 3 babies in 2 years. And collagen is really important. They do have a skin elixir for Arbonne, and I've, you know, heard good things about it with helping with acne and stuff. Like, I got that going on right now. So again, good to look into those products. I'm personally looking into them as well. And so I do 2 scoops of collagen. Again, one of those for me personally, I have an issue taking it straight. So I have found my own unique methods to getting it mixed up and everything. I actually prefer to do just tomato juice, and I put it in a blender bottle, 2 scoops straight in. It says take it twice a day. So for me, I just do it all at once. I don't really have time to do that every day. So, you know, blend it up. And then my newest method I've learned from my greens is I don't mix it yet. I've just let it kind of sit in the top there. Make sure to mix up the collagen really good because it kind of gets lumpy. I take the tomato juice and I pour it into the greens. Save that because you'll see why in a second. And then what I do from there, got a little stir stick here. I will say there are things that I've seen other Arbonne women using where it's like a frother, and I would like to invest in one of those at some point. But you know, again, business is just starting out, so I wanted to make sure I was going to really choose to do this before I really dove in on buying stuff. But when you see results, you can't really deny it. So definitely will be a part of my Amazon wish list to get a frother so I don't have to do this every day and make sure I don't have clumps. So that's kind of the worst part. So you really want to make sure you mix it up good. Whoops, and making a mess. So then from there, got my greens all mixed up here. You know, it's not perfect and whatever, but today it's gonna work. So I personally like to hold my breath and just chug a lug. So cheers, happy Thursday, thirsty Thursday here. Yum. Woo, a mess. So greens is down, usually right after. Those are actually tasted pretty good today. I don't know what's up with that. But usually I follow it up with my chaser of collagen and tomato juice. I love tomato juice though, so that, you know, to each their own. I love it. Then from there, after I've gotten that all done, I like to make my fizz and my protein, because to me, the protein is definitely turning into more of a treat for me. I talked about it before, that it was really hard for me to drink that before, because going from drinking processed stuff and basically junk, it was really hard for me to transition to something that was actually, you know, once I say here, let's read it. I mean, look at this. Look at all of these vitamins. Like, it starts from probably about right here and down is all vitamins that are involved in this. You know, 20 grams of protein. It's got 7 grams of total sugar in this. And, you know, that's something that's really, like, important to read up on. It's like, I mean, I loved yogurt, but there's yogurts that have so much sugar in them. And it's just really important to read that stuff, because, again, you might think you're putting good stuff in your body to help, but it's all a part of reading the packaging. Big lessons learning as I've gotten older. But I'm gonna grab a sparkling water really quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, so sad news. I love Ozarkas, and I feel like I'm gonna not be able to find them sometime soon. So if anyone has suggestions on some pretty good sparkling waters, I will be all ears. So I usually I like to use my insulated glass, and I put crushed ice. I'm a crushed ice girl. I like that more than cubed. And then for me personally, I'm waiting on blood orange to get here. It was a seasonal fizz. So definitely that's a fun part about Arbonne too. They do seasonal flavors. Waiting on coffee, which I don't like coffee, but I'm very excited to try the coffee protein, which sounds bizarre, but again, I like when my protein is like a treat. So if I can make some healthy frappe type style of protein, why not try it? So I'm waiting on the coffee protein, and I'm waiting on blood orange and a couple of things to refill in my daily routine. But pomegranate flavor, I'm gonna now have to add on, because I drink this stuff religiously. Again, I just cut 2 to 3 monsters out a day. I really try to avoid any soda, because it is not helping me on my journey to go backwards and drink it. So this is my last one today. I have orange and I have strawberry, and I'm waiting on blood orange, like I said. So I like to mix, you know, the pomegranate with berry Ozarka. And I will tell you, for people that are trying to quit soda, this is great, because when you mix it with a sparkling water, in my opinion, it totally feels like I'm still drinking a soda in a way. You hear the girls in the background. But anyways, so I don't know how I'm going to be able to show it necessarily. Okay, so it starts out like in this powdery form. Fair warning, I've seen people do this, mixing it. Again, everyone does their own thing, you know. For me, I like to do about, you know, halfway to 3/4, probably more halfway. Because what happens, I've never done it this way, so sorry guys if I goof here. You have to be careful, because it's not called fizz for no darn good reason. It literally fizzes. So it's gonna fizz up as you pour it in. I have had many spillovers, because I don't like to do like specifics. I'm an eyeballer, so look at that. Look at all that fizz. It's so cool. And So I typically try to keep it to 1 a day, but I have found myself doing 2 a day of these before. It's totally fine. It's like natural. It's got B6 vitamins in it. So, I mean, if you don't know this, if you have too many vitamins, you just leave them out usually. So, it's fine. And the caffeine is actually derived from green tea. So, you know, I'm not putting chemicals in my body like I used to of caffeine, you know, manufactured caffeine. So kind of waiting for it to go down a little bit. Again, like a soda, you know, you gotta let the foam go down. But I usually try to mix in a whole can of sparkling water with that. So while I'm waiting on that, this is how I make my protein. Today I'm gonna put 2 scoops in. You know, it's an always learning process, and for me, I watched a couple of Arbonne girlfriends doing a video last night for educating, you know, some new customers, and it hit home for me about, you know, if you want to lose weight, don't necessarily starve yourself. Like, make sure that your calorie intake is good. On the actual bag, it suggests 2 scoops. I was just doing 1 because I didn't want, you know, I like, oh, well, I want to lose weight. Well, diet is a huge part of it. You can exercise and you can do great things by exercising, burning your calories. But if you have a calorie deficiency, your body will keep that fat because it's going to go in panic mode that you're starving. You know, our bodies are great things. And the fact that if we are in fact starving, your body's going to try to help you last as long as you can. So I'm not starving. I'm trying to lose the fat. So I'm going to put 2 scoops in and see if that will help me by actually following what they want you to do. So I'm going to put 2 scoops in of vanilla, and I have tried to do fancy protein shakes. I've tried using my blender to do, you know, bananas and all the fancy stuff everyone else puts in, like spinach and stuff. But I guess I'm basic and I'd rather just adapt to the flavor that's in it. Vanilla actually is not too bad. I have a chocolate one as well. But the one I'm gonna mix on, like I said, is the coffee. So, but the vanilla one has been a pretty good go-to for me. Again, just shake it up. I put water and I put, I'm trying to say, crushed ice. I had to talk with my husband about it, and he's like, why do you have ice in there? And I'm like, well, because for me, it just keeps it cold. I also feel like it blends it up better. This is not a blender ball. It's by Bucked Up. They gave it to me when I had a pre-workout. So it has like a blender bottle that just kind of goes up and down. And another thing I hate is protein chunks. So definitely make sure you shake it up. Again, there's so many, I mean, once you become a part of the Arbonne family, they're always sharing ideas. They're always sharing recipes, protein ideas. So, you know, like blendered drinks. So there's always good things. Like Kim, she's got like hot protein drinks she shares. You know, there's just a lot of things you can do with this stuff that still keeps it within the guidelines of, you know, the 30-day cleanse or the healthy living, you know. So again, so my fizz is kind of slowed down here. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the rest of it in. And I think that about covers it, you know. I got my fizz. Got my protein. And personally, I like to sip on it now. I used to just chug it, get it out of the way. It was like a boom, boom, boom drinks. But for me, it's kind of like it is my meal. It's a meal replacement. So it's going to help me, like, hopefully, you know, push forward and, you know, get through having my 3 under 3 here. I'm about to lay some little ones down for nap and take the older one outside and play and, you know, enjoy the beautiful day. So I hope you guys have a good Thursday. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions on any of the products, or, you know, any wanting to know how I got through some of it and transitioning, let me know. You know, Fizz, like, has really changed my life on the amount of money I spend on pop and on energy drinks. You know, you're kind of picking the cost of buying a product that is going to actually help you over a product that's going to actually probably end up costing you more medical bills plus the product alone. So, you know, choose you and hit me up if you got any questions. I got some little ones over here that think they're tired of waiting on mama. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the day, and, you know, hope to hear from some of you guys, and let's just chat about life. Have a good one.